The story of the old house. The old house stood on a hill overlooking the town. It had been abandoned for years, and no one dared to go near it. It was said that the house was haunted by the ghost of its former owners, who had been murdered in a terrible crime. One night, a group of teenagers decided to go to the house to see if the rumors were true. They snuck onto the property and made their way inside. The house was dark and dusty, and the air was thick with the smell of decay. The teenagers wandered through the rooms, their hearts pounding in their chests. Suddenly, they heard a noise. They froze, listening. The noise came again, from upstairs. The teenagers slowly made their way up the stairs, which creaked with every step, their eyes wide with fear. At the top of the stairs, they saw a door that was slightly ajar. They peered inside, and their blood ran cold. Inside the room, there was a figure sitting in a chair. The figure was wearing a long, black dress, and its face was hidden in the shadows. The teenagers stared at the figure, unable to move. The figure slowly raised its head, and the teenagers gasped in horror. The figure's face was a skull, its eyes empty sockets. The teenagers screamed and ran for the door, but it was too late. The figure was already behind them. The figure was pulling on the teenagers as they tried to run downstairs. They finally made it and burst out of the house and ran into the night, the figure's laughter echoing behind them. Still to this day, the teenagers could hear the figure's voice whispering to them from the shadows. The voice would call their names, and they would always seem to be coming from right behind them. The teenagers never went back to the house, and they never spoke of what they had seen that night. But the story of the haunted house lived on, and it is still told to this day.